So a ghost kitchen, in essence, is a kitchen that has no storefront, no seating capability, no customer interaction as far as in-person is concerned. So the only way that anyone can order from our ghost kitchen from the 1301 Hen House is through Grubhub.
Okay, so is this something new? Is this something that came out of the pandemic?
Actually, ghost kitchens have been in the incubation phase for quite some time, a couple years now, and they've been slowly building. I think the pandemic actually gave it a little bit of a boost because the delivery piece became so huge.
The Hen House, where'd the name come from?
The team collectively, our dining team had collaborated on a name, and there was a lot of names that went back and forth, and this is the one they kind of came up with. So 1301 actually represents the number, the street address for the university.
Okay, so how do people order? Talk about how is this open to the public, or is this just UMW?
Yes, so it's open to the public. So we opened in June, and it's only open right now to the marketplace outside of the university. The objective was to open, kind of work out kinks, kind of get the name out there, generate some additional revenue for the business, and knowing that this concept with chicken tenders was going to be huge when the students come back. So it was kind of a twofold. One was to generate some additional revenue during these hard times with COVID, and then also providing another option for the students when they returned in the fall. So ordering is through Grubhub. So anyone can go on the Grubhub app. You can search up 1301 Hen House, and then they just go through the process of ordering. Drivers come here, they pick up the food, and voila, off to the house.
So the chicken tenders, that's the menu.
Chicken tenders are the main focal point, and what we did, which makes them really awesome, Chef has a secret brine recipe, which I can't share, but it makes the chicken super tender, super juicy, and then because of being with the university and a lot of dietary restrictions that we have, Chef created a signature gluten-free breading for it. And the main ingredient is garbanzo flour, so it has a really awesome flavor to complement the brine. A little bit of spices and other flours in there as well, but strict 100% gluten-free. So it makes it really nice for anyone that has celiac or is worried about just gluten intake for their diet.
I would think this kind of a concept, you can see it really catching on.
Oh yeah, and the nice thing about it is what we've talked about as, we have a couple hurdles here. So the big hurdle is going to be opening. And getting open and making sure all of our operations run correctly. But from there, having a ghost kitchen, if you think about it, one kitchen can run multiple concepts at one time, since no one ever sees. So, we could run a Mediterranean concept, we could run a salad concept, we can run all different kinds of concepts out of one kitchen. So, for a lot of operators, it makes a lot of sense because you can have multiple restaurants, one kitchen, so your labor is going to be down. Hopefully you hit a larger target market out there, and hopefully it grows your business.
What's next?
Well, next is getting open and feeding our students. So we're going to open here for the university on August 20th. We open, students are going to be back on campus. We're going to take a couple weeks to kind of settle into that. September 13th, we're tentatively targeting for starting our delivery process, where the students will then be able to order from the Hen House menu, and then we'll deliver on campus for them. We're still going to continue to deliver to the marketplace through Grubhub, and then we'll see how that goes. And we may look, depending on what kind of feedback we get or where trends go, we're going to look to continue to maybe add more concepts or adjust the concept as needed.
Interesting. It's kind of like a food truck, but you're in a set location all the time.
Yeah, it's and you think of it, like, I've even thought about, instead of us opening a ghost kitchen, I thought about leasing out some of our kitchen space as well to others. But when we talked to the team about it, they were really gung ho on opening our own ghost kitchen, which was awesome.
So how many people do you have? You talked about the chef. Do you have several people working in the kitchen?
We do, and as of right now, we don't have any one specific person assigned to that kitchen because we have multiple people in the kitchen who have all been trained to execute the menu. So as orders come in, it's really who's here is going to take care of the preparing the order and delivering the order, or getting the order to the Grubhub driver.
I've not heard about this in this area. Is this the only one, or are you the first?
I think as far as I know, I'm going to say as far as I know, I think we are the first to open up a ghost kitchen in Fredericksburg. And I want to say also from a university standpoint, I want to say we're probably one of the first universities out there to open up a ghost kitchen within the campus.
I was just thinking, there's a lot of, you can just see where this can grow. You talked about just different menu items,
Right.
But just even on a business and a marketing standpoint, I would just think that there are some students here that could really gain a lot of knowledge working along with you.
Absolutely. You know, we're huge components of student employees. Like, we love to contribute to the students outside of their classroom time. So having them here and kind of just looking at, again, marketing piece, the business plan behind it, I think it's all great stuff. I mean, whether you want to be in the restaurant business, food and beverage, or you want to do something else, just understanding the business model and how it works is great.
Do you have a background in food preparation or anything?
I do.
Okay.
So my whole background is as a chef. Prior to this role, I started here as general manager in September of last year. Prior to that, I was in a regional director of culinary position, supporting roughly 40 or so accounts throughout about 5 different states. So my whole background has been culinary until this point.
So at some point, were you just several of you sitting around and said, "Hey, why don't we give this a shot?"
Well, this actually, a district manager I worked with for many, many years, his name was Mike. Him and I have talked about this numerous times, and it was a lot of talk while we were in the car and traveling together, and it never really came to fruition. So last summer, I started working with the team here on campus and suggested the ghost kitchen, and we actually started the process based on COVID and so many unknowns, and just really focusing on the safety of the students and our guests. We decided to put it on hold. So as we progressed through the fall semester and started the spring semester, I resurfaced it with the team, and we had the time, we had the capability of actually, running through the process. And it probably took us about a good 4 months to really nail down everything we needed. I mean, everything from start to finish was developed here on campus. Our logos, everything we've done, the menu, the recipe development, concept development, packaging, everything was done on campus. So it took us a little bit of time to get there, but we did. And we opened up, actually, I'm sorry. It was at the very, right after the 4th of July is when we opened.
So I didn't ask about the hours. What are your hours?
Currently, right now, our hours of operation are 11 to 8, 7 days a week.
Wow, 7. Wow, so it's very ambitious. But obviously, I mean, people must be liking it.
Yeah, we've actually we're starting to see business pick up well. We started out soft, and that was for a reason. It was one for us to help us work out any of the kinks, and then through some great marketing efforts, our marketing team has really dove into getting it out there in the marketplace now. So we're starting to see business pick up quite a bit. But again, getting ready to open with the students when we have a few thousand students back on campus, it's going to take a lot to execute this. So
1301 Hen House, and again, if at this point, if you want to, you can you order through Grubhub.
Through Grubhub, we ask everyone to go and like us on Instagram, Facebook. We have awesome products, great food. Look us on Grubhub and order it up and give us some great reviews.
And it sounds like you're looking to expand.
Yeah, we are. And with that in mind, we're also looking for some great employees for our kitchens and for our operations. We have a lot of stuff to offer again, and we do some great stuff. So expanding will be somewhere down the line as we settle in and get the semester up and running and work through some unknowns. We'll definitely look to maybe add a couple concepts or two to expand upon what we're currently doing.
I look forward to talking to you again as things progress here. It's a great idea, and this is really a kind of a groundbreaking idea here.
Yeah, I would love to say I created it, but I didn't. I just kind of jumped on the bandwagon, and it took me a little longer to get there. I like to be on the forefront of a lot of these trends, and I think for Fredericksburg, it's good. And, it's for anybody in the food and beverage, this is a great way to expand their top line revenue. offering things like this. Any of the restaurants downtown could do it as long as they have the space.
Yeah.
You know, they could do it. It's all through Grubhub, so nobody can walk in and get it. Any of your deliveries, Uber Eats, any of those.